right now, bro, that no creator's ever said to you. You're in competition with me. If you slow down to play 1 hour of video games, I'll fuck your future wife, bro. If you watch anime, guess what I'll do to you? You're gonna let me run past you in this race, bro? Are you honestly you're going to let me run past you in this? Oh my god! If you're on self-improvement, you should be thinking, bro, fuck Hamza.
My name is Rollin Sienga. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and this is my thank you letter to Hamza. So first things first, I want to start with this is like me now, and that was me like, I don't know, a year ago. Now, like most guys may be like, why isn't his life different? Why is he still like this? Why is his life the exact way? Like, it looks even worse, but believe me, it was a lot worse. It was much worse than this. Why isn't his life different? Why is he still like this? Why is his life the exact way? Like, it looks even worse, but believe me, it was a lot worse. It was much worse than this. It was like, so I'll start with a little story. See that place right there? That place right there. There's a funny story with that. There's like, so one of first of all, I'm going to explain what I do. I sometimes go around like performing tricks and stuff. So it's like with cars and stuff. So when I was like starting out, I was very like enthusiastic. So I was like getting into it really deep, and everyone else was like, you know, this guy is crazy, this guy is cool, you know. So I felt like a lot of acceptance. And then we were in this very area. So, and then we ended up like moving in 2018. So 2018 we moved, and it was 2018 to 2021, I think. It was one of the worst years of my life. It was so bad, because I was indulging in a lot of stuff. It was like bad, man. It was bad. So I was supposed to tell you a story. I'm digressing now. It's like, first of all, I was like performing, and then we moved, right? I already mentioned that we moved, and after we moved, I ended up like visiting this place again. So when I visited it again, it was like there was this girl, okay? It's like she was like 10 out of 10, you know. So there was like these bleacher type things. They look like kind of like stairs, you know, like they were like stairs. So she sat. I was sitting on like one of the lower ones. She went and sat behind me. So I didn't know what was happening. I'm there, and I cannot even turn to look at her. Like 2018, it was so easy. It was so easy to like turn around about I think it was in a book. The it was the Dark Night of the Soul. I think it's in How to Do the Work. That was my Dark Night of the Soul. I was like, this isn't right. And fun fact, I didn't even know what I was doing was like an addiction. I didn't know. It was just, guys do guy things, So when people were like out doing things, I was isolated in my house, in my bedroom, and like that rooftop you just saw on that shot. It was like we didn't have that in the place we moved. We like it was just a house, so you didn't have an excuse to like go see nature and stuff, and plus like it was like lockdown season, and this actual place, like this place here, it was closed, so no one could go in. It broke me, and as like 16, 17-year-old, you don't have many options. Of course you have friends, but they're not going to really, they're not going to invite you into stuff, But people may say, it's why is he looking like that? Like, why he doesn't look like he's changed anything. 2018 to 2022, I was miserable. I was visiting one friend. That was it. I was visiting one friend. My grades were like going down, and I didn't understand why. And reading, like I couldn't read. I hold a book right here, and I couldn't go 5 minutes. That's how bad it was. That's how bad that stuff hit me. So, kind of, a lot has changed, even if you like think nothing has,
If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it, give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if only desire of it makes you quite mad enough never to tire of it, makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life seems all empty and useless without it.
How has my life changed? First of all, I'm back to performing again. I go out, I perform with I found a wonderful group of friends where I am able to they just made it easy, when you go out and you're like, I can't go out alone, it'll be a little awkward, like approaching a guy, so me, I always found things like cold approaches really, really hard, just walking up to a person and then saying, hey, how are you? It works for some guys, but for me it's kind of stumbling block, you know. So like picking up magic was kind of like the people in it, they kind of they they say it's like a key. It's an icebreaker. You can open a conversation with it. It's like the guy you just showing them a simple trick, and then you can start a conversation and become normal with them, you know. And walking up to a person with like nothing, it always seemed like weird to me, you know. So again, this is my thank you letter to Adon to motherfucker to this is my thank you letter to Hamza. Fuck, I'm calling him Adonis now. It's like he's done so much. First of all, like I meditate now. I used to like think about meditation. It was like some guy sitting in a maze, you know, in like in some reeds, you know. It's just like around everywhere is like green, and he's sitting there with kind of like a bald head and a tongue, you know. He's sitting there cross-legged and doing this thing right here, and that's what I pictured meditation as a kid. And I so this is where like the the story gets dark. If you think I haven't changed, well, okay, but this is where you headed. This is where you headed. This is where you go, when you don't follow through with the goals that you've set, with the things that you've kind of put off for a while. You've put them off. This, you want to know a painful thing? I will never ever get 16 and 17 back. Those 2 years, I'll never get them back. I'll never be 16 again. Never be 17 again. Keep that in mind, because right now it may feel like time is abundant, right? It's like it's this abundant resource. No, it's not. It's not. It isn't like in any way. It may feel abundant, but in this case, it kind of isn't. This is basically you're wasting time. It's corny as fuck, but time is money. Like, but time is also like productivity. What a guy laying on his bed right now could be doing repetitively in 6 months, he will not get it back. Compared to the guy who's going to the gym, meditating, journaling, doing things like that. How Who do you think is going to be more happy when he dies? Huh? Of course, you may say it's the guy who busted. No, he lived life. He failed. He went to places, and he interacted with people, and it made him happy. You laid on your bed and did nothing. Of course he's going to be happier. Of course he is. Picture this in your mind. You will never live this moment again. Capture that. I will never say these words the way I'm saying them again. Never. Never. I will never be 16, 17 again. You will never be 14, 15, 16, 17 again. And your teenage years are the most precious. They're like, you're not supposed to be. And I had to figure this out the hard way. I don't want you to. I don't want anyone to. Now, if like Hamza gets to watch this or something, first of all, I just want to say thank you. This is the title of the video, and I've like put it out till the end. You don't know how much you've helped me. You don't know what kind of hole you pulled me out of. You don't know which demons I was facing. But with your the simple act of turning on a camera and talking into it, you did more than all the other guys that I've ever watched. By the way, I've watched so many guys. People like Teaching Men's Fashion, Fearless Dan, who else? Fearless Dan. There's other guys, Charisma on Command. There's all those guys. I've watched them. I've spent more than I've spent months. I can't even. How fucked up is it that I cannot remember a thing when I was 16 or 17? I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything. That's fucked up. Now that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You think anything else is? That's on you. Because you'll never get that time back again. You're not going to blame anyone for it. I sure don't. Just come on. Get off your ass. I'm going to come back in a year. You're going to see me. You're going to feel the change. You're going to feel the guy is different. He's different from the guy talking into the camera last time. He's different. Again, like, my life has changed tremendously. It may not seem like it now, but I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't have any like pictures, hard copy. You're going to have to take my word for it. I visit malls every month. Every month, every end of the month, I have time. I have the money, a little bit of it, we go over there. I get my cards ready. We perform. We meet. There's people like I just perform to, and we go to these amazing places just because of one man turning on his camera. Just by that, Hamza, thank you. You saved me.